What's up, fight fans, Jedis and Sith? I'm Jay Cotto, and welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. And today I'm going to be going over some fan films we should be talking about, because there are a lot of them, but I'm only going to give you four today. And I'm going to be going over some Star Wars Celebration news that they promised us and some other upcoming news. So I'm just going to give everybody about 2 minutes, and I'll be right with you. What's going on, everybody? Mox Rocks, what's going on? Nithya, how you doing, guys? Welcome. Good morning and soon good afternoon. Yeah, I'm here to give you guys some Star Wars news as well as some Star Wars fan film reviews. Me personally, the reason why I'm doing this is because there are a lot of a lot of fan films that have been made. A lot of people have caught on, from shards of the past, from Star Wars theory, which was excellent. But we have tons, and no one really reviews these. So I've taken it upon myself to bring you guys these these great titles, as well as some Star Wars Celebration news and some promises that they gave us. Now, before I start off, I just want to let you guys know that the way we rate these films are by lightsaber hilts. So basically, the top you can give like 4 stars, 5 stars. Well, these are done by lightsaber hilts. So basically, a good movie, a good Star Wars fan film, we'll give it 4 lightsaber hilts. Pretty close to good, 3. As well as 3.5. Mediocre, 2.5. Two terrible, 1 saber hilt. That's how we're doing it. We're also going to be judging them by story, costumes, digital effects, makeups, and overall Star Wars feel. That category there is the most important. But before I do that, before we get into this, I just want to thank each and every subscriber from old to new, each and every Jedi, Sith, each and every boxing fan that's out there as well, because I also do boxing. Peace to each and every one of you guys in the community that have actually saved this channel just the other day. And I still have that 1,080 subscriber celebration to give you guys. And it's more than likely going to happen tonight, maybe. And you can also catch me tonight with Bonnie Burgess at 10:30. Bonnie Burgess's adult hangout. I'll be there hanging out with you guys, just bugging the fuck out, of course. But now let's get into it, man. Now, the first Star Wars fan film I saw, these are I decided to go on a Boba Fett binge because I wanted to see, because there are a lot of new casual Star Wars fans that actually say that Boba Fett is a overrated Star Wars character. He really hasn't done nothing. He has no importance. Okay, well, these are I've given you one from episode 1. This is episode 2, so I'm just gonna give you a new one. This one is called Boba Fett: Wrath of the Mandalorian. It is awesome. This has an origin, well directed. I mean, we're gonna get into it. This here is very good. I gave it 3 saber hilts. The reason why I gave it 3 saber hilts is you'll know why. But this here is basically Vader versus Boba Fett. And it actually gives you the origin as to why and how Boba Fett got this bullet blast here. Yeah. It shows you exactly how he got this fucking blast here. It also shows you, remember that all great poster, in case you guys didn't know, on Boba Fett, wielding a green lightsaber? Well, he dueled saber. He dueled with the saber, and he dueled Vader. Yeah, he did. And that's how him and Vader became really close. Now, this is from original Star Wars. You got to check it out. Now, for this movie, the story was awesome, on point. The costumes on point, from Vader all the way down to fucking Boba Fett. And in case you guys don't know how Boba Fett got that strap of hair that he has on the side of his, you know what I mean? What he has there on the side of his hip there, next to his utility belt, that's a scalp that he had taken from a Wookiee. Okay? And I tell you right now, Boba Fett is ruthless. Ruthless. Digital effects, pretty good. Makeup, very good for the other aliens. Overall Star Wars feel, it gave me the overall Star Wars feel. Like, this was a great Boba Fett. Even though I gave it 3 saber hilts simply because of the digital effects at the end, like you can tell it was a green screen, and the way they green screened it, it was just one of those build and apply, not really construct. It's just like take a photo and so the background looked more photographed instead of generated. But it was cool. It was pretty good. So I gave it three lightsaber hilts. Now, the next one was Star Wars Beyond Dune Sea. Okay? And this is one where Boba Fett escapes the Sarlacc pit. Awesome. Awesome. I gave this one 2.5 saber hilts. Okay? The reason why, the story was very good. Very good story. Very well written. Very well written. The costumes are great. It was just the digital effects. That's what threw this off for me. The digital effects. It looked like every time it went to digital, like they show you some, shots where he's inside the Sarlacc pit. Then you've got some people that fell in from the barge as well. And you've got other victims inside of the Sarlacc pit's fucking, freaking stomach. So now he's hanging out there. The thing that I don't understand here is why the bubble effect. Had they straightened it out, it would have been great. But for some reason, it looks like, I guess they tried to give you the feel of you being inside of the Sarlacc's belly. So they made the corners of the effects look round to where as to you're looking through, a fish eye or something, a peephole. Terrible. Because what that did was it condensed all the effects so much that it just didn't let you expand your visual imagination. Everything was just bubbled up. The makeup was great. Had the effects been a bit more. Thank you, Mox. Appreciate that, my brother. A bit more spread out. Oh, it would have been a beauty. And overall Star Wars feel, yes, because actually shows you how he escaped the Sarlacc pit. Once again, the name of it is Star Wars Beyond Dune Sea. Go check it out. And finally, we have Boba Fett, the 12 parsec stare. I gave that 4 freaking hilts. Badass. This is Boba Fett on a hunt for a bounty he was hired for. And it's on some space western shit. Boba Fett is a bad motherfucker. Man. And people wonder why old schoolers like myself since 77 say Boba Fett is the greatest bounty hunter ever. Not galactic bounty hunter, bounty hunter. Okay? Now, the 12 parsec stare, the 4 saber hilts, the only one on this list. The story was great. The costumes were excellent. The digital effects were awesome. The makeup on the different bounty hunters and the applications on the guns and on the set itself, awesome. Ross Cloud, what's going on, my brother? Welcome. Good to see you, my brother. MOBC loves Star Wars, my own boxing community. So the overall Star Wars feel excellent, simply because Boba Fett, whoever played Boba Fett, whoever whoever, I mean, it was just great. It was just great. It broke down his cat like reflexes, the way he would use his weaponry. He was awesome. Awesome, my brother. Awesome. My sisters. Awesome. Go check it out. So once again, let me give you the rundown of the fan films we should see here on YouTube. Boba Fett, Wrath of the Mandalorian, Star Wars Beyond Dune Sea, and Boba Fett, the 12 Parsec Stare. Go check those out. Those are awesome. Nithya says, I haven't really gotten into any of them until lately. I don't know why. I'm here for family at hearts work networking. That's awesome. I'm into networking as well. So everybody subscribe to everyone. You know, I'm into that. So I'm a great advocate of that, Nithya. Definitely. I'm a huge advocate of that. Everybody, you know, networks and communicates and, you know, open up the community. Let me tell you something. The reason why this channel stays is because the boxing community and the Star Wars community linked up together and helped me get those subscriptions. So you guys spoke. Once again, I have to bring it up. I have to give you guys the proper etiquette because you guys really put it together and said, no, this channel stays regardless. And I know that you guys will definitely beat them to their standards, whatever standards they have, you know. So this is why we must do this. She also goes, I'm starting to get into Star Wars though, so this is interesting. Definitely. And the fan films will help you because the fan films as well, they help you construct, just in case you don't know, they help you construct and give you an idea and lead you towards the character's whole lore, the character's whole, you know, origins, you know, from protagonist to antagonist. These guys, all these Star Wars fans are great, you know. So there was your review for these movies. Now let's go into Star Wars Celebration news. Yes, but before we do that, I tell you right now, I am an advocate of, I love anything galactic. Awesome. That's great. That is awesome. If you want, Nithya, you can leave me your email and I will send you a free copy, like I've been sending everyone that's part of this channel, my free copy of my novel that I wrote, Sector Urantia. If you like galactic, you're gonna love this. So just leave me your email there and I'll send it straight to you. Roscott says fan films are good because they can make what they want. Exactly. No one telling them what to write. Yes, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know, and you know, it's great that everybody is fighting against the powers that be. Regardless, they're not giving us what we want. We're giving each other what we want. And there are geniuses behind all of those. How do you say? There are geniuses that are always behind, you know, constructing a good story. What's up, Sid Scale? Sid Scale, I hope you got my email, man. I owe you a hangout, brother. I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry. It's not that I forgot. It's I had to catch up with some shit, man. I got called in. I'm so sorry, my brother, but I owe you one. I owe you one. So the next one, I'm there. You know, definitely, Nithya, I got you. I definitely got you. After the broadcast, I will send it straight to you. Definitely, buddy. You know, all right. So now let's get into Star Wars Celebration news, shall we? But before we do, of course, you know, we have to light up the Yoda. That's right. I'm 45 years old. Cannabis helps. I also am a strong advocate for herbal healing. That's right. Get yourself cannabis drops. Yes, cannabis drops. Put them in your drinks. They're very good. It helps. You know what I mean? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, now that you did that, I am going to unveil for the first time my Darth Vader bomb. All right, here we go. This is for you guys. Shall we have some Star Wars music for this? Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall. Woo! That's right. My very well made Star Wars respirator. In case you guys haven't, caught up, this is what I have here. So this is what we do at the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. That's right. They should have done this in Return of the Jedi. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, smoke with me. That's right. If you got it, light it. That's right. You also got to join Nithya, my late night boxing talk. When I speak on boxing, I have this ritual. It's called Lighting Up with Mary Jane. It's about 30 seconds where I play Rick James, Mary Jane, and I light up before I start the boxing news. So you can check me out. Definitely. Everybody, please subscribe to each other if you haven't. I'm a very strong advocate of that. So everybody subscribe to everyone, give everyone's subscriptions, yes, definitely. You gotta be there, Nithya. Okay, so now let's get into the Star Wars Celebration news, right? Yesterday was day one. There were no reveals. Oh, yeah, a few, but there were no reveals on anything. Just the Black Series, which is what I collect. The Black Series figures. Yesterday, I picked up this motherfucker. Yesterday, I picked up. That's right. None other than General Grievous. Yeah, that's right. Black Series. I picked them up. And, it came in a deluxe box, huge, picked them up, and I did my Jedi mind trick, Yeah, it's sick. It also comes with 4 sabers. The hands do split apart. Let me show you real fast. The arms do split apart where you've got, 6, 4 arms, of course. The other one does it as well. Full articulation, cloth cape. It's also got the pockets to hold the saber hilt in. I mean, these are classics. These are classics. They wanted 54 for this. You know what I did? Like I always do when I go buy my figures. I use the Jedi mind trick. And I tell you right now, this shit works. This shit works. You might laugh and say, get the fuck out of here. It works. They wanted $50 for it. You know what I did? I said, like I always do, this is not the price I'm looking for. He thought about it and lowered it down to $32. Yeah. This isn't the price I'm looking for. Works all the time. How do you think I get my figures? How do you think? Dude, it works, man. The Force is strong with this motherfucker. But I got my General Grievous. You know what I mean? Awesome. Articulated. Fully articulated. Awesome. I mean, and I'm going to be working on a full-length film with the Black Series. Now, it's going to be like, if you guys haven't seen it, go into my playlist and check out Thanos versus Skywalker. That's right. It's a story I wrote, and I played it out, with the SH Figuarts and the Black Series figures. Go check it out. You know what I mean? It has storyline, it has effects and shit. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's a sort of like still animation, but it's pretty cool. It still has effects and stuff like that. No motion, no nothing, but it's awesome. Go check that out. And I'm gonna make a full-length film where I'm just gonna put because I'm almost done with my Bounty Hunter collection. So once I get the whole Bounty Hunter collection, basically we're gonna have storylines like this. Check this out. Basically, we're gonna have storylines like this. That's right. Luke versus Boba Fett. Right? So just imagine Han Solo and Luke Skywalker running from bounty hunters because they want it. So that's basically what I'm going to do. It's going to be a full-length feature film. What you see, what they're standing on is a Millennium Falcon the size of my living room. Excuse the mess because I'm fabricating and making pieces for it. But this is my Millennium Falcon here that I'm putting together. I started from scratch. As you can see over there is where the whole mess is, where all the pieces that I cut and fabricated and all on the floor there. But this is what I'm putting together. It'll go on the wall and it's going to have lights and stuff. I've also worked on the cockpit. I'm always showing this off simply because it's an achievement. It's an achievement. If you can make a Millennium Falcon from scratch with detail and then you can consider yourself a master Jedi. To build some shit like that from scratch. Not toot my own horn, but it's very fucking hard. Let me show you the cockpit, and I'll finish it off the news. Now this is the cockpit here it's got glass. You know, of course, you see my finger flattening out. I can't go through it. Okay, it's got its own glass. Now, of course, this is the cockpit, you know, where Han and Chewie sit, right? So basically I've rigged some lights on the dashboard there, you know. There you go. And then if you know, in the movie when I use it, when they hit hyperdrive, basically that's gonna be the hyperdrive, and it's gonna be changing color. You know what I mean? Now I've got more detail on it. I'm just trying to turn it off here. You know, within the seating, it's a four-seater, just like the Falcon. Now I've got to put something here to make it look like a 3D hole. You know what I mean? And I got to finish that. Put a couple of lights here, add the windows and stuff. I mean, it's a long project. But I've started it from scratch. You know, I'm also gonna try to see. I'm gonna send pictures to Hasbro. I'm trying to Hasbro to see if they can make a full-scale Millennium Falcon for the Black Series figures. They haven't done that yet. You see? So there's a reason. And also, I'm going to be making my own figures. This is the material they make their figures with. I'm going to be making my own molds, and I'm going to be making my own figures. So don't worry. Reanime Studios is open for business. I make tons of dioramas as well. So you know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. So now let's get back into the Star Wars news. So all they did was display the figurines for SH Figuarts and Black Series, and that's it. Now they have a huge banner, right, with all of the, you know, the Star Wars movies. So the banners are the posters from the movies. The last one hasn't been unveiled yet. So is it possible that they trolled us and they're going to continue to troll us, guys, with the poster that they dropped last, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago? I think so. I think that they brought Luke Skywalker back too. I think we can actually take what Luke Skywalker said, one line at least from that shitty The Last Jedi. We can take one line and maybe hold it into hope that this is not going to go this time the way we think it is. I think they are just going to, they're spinning this to a point that once we see Luke Skywalker and he's actually in the physical and they explain it and they totally what do you think they're talking about retconning TLJ, The Last Jedi? What do you think they're talking about retconning that? Because what I think what JJ's doing here is that he's going to just totally explain what happened to Luke. They're gonna bring. I'm just, hey, listen. It all started with A New Hope, Episode 4. For Star Wars, I will give it this much more hope until the unveiling tomorrow, and I will get more into that. So that banner is going to show us everything, you know. Sid Scale says, I don't give any flying fuck about current year Star Wars anymore. I feel you. And you know what? If that banner is the same banner and there is no Luke Skywalker and it is what it is as to Rey being a Palpatine and shit like that, I mean, because I already put Marvel off to the side. Fuck Marvel. You know, fuck anything Disney. But let's get into it. Now, the only product that I'm going to buy when it does drop, because I can't get it, you know, third party and stuff like that, would be the new video game that EA Sports, or should I say EA Games, is dropping. And that game is called Jedi: The Fallen Order. And that is going to be one great video game. When you're done here, go check it out here on YouTube. They've got some, you know, they unveiled like 5 minutes of it. The graphics on that bitch, yes, Sith, yes, Sixth, yes, there is a trailer. Yeah. Just type it in, Jedi Fallen Order. It's because they dropped it yesterday. That game is going to be so sick. Not only is it gonna be, it's gonna have some gameplay like Battlefront. It's got its own fucking story. On top of it having its own fucking story, it's got tons and tons of customization out here. From your wardrobe to your saber hilt to your whiskers. That is a game that I will be waiting for, and I'm going to be researching a bit more, and it's going to be for every platform. And I'm glad that they actually brought up reproduction to this game. Yes, GTA meets Star Wars. That's exactly what they said it is. They also said that there's going to be systems you can go to. And Galaxy, you can fucking design your own ships, for Christ's sake. How badass is that? To have a Millennium Falcon engine on a fucking Slave One or some shit like that. Whew. Have super hyperdrive on a fucking Land Cruiser, where you're hyperdriving on land. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but this is what they said. Maybe I'm going a bit, but yo, having a game with customization like that, I think that's going to be a breakthrough. It's going to be a fucking breakthrough, guys. The name is called Jedi: The Fallen Order. Dudes, your girls are going to be so mad at you, bro. You think they were mad at you with NBA Live and football, Madden, and anything else? Ho, ho, ho. This game is going to wreck relationships, kid. I'm just saying. Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now, Favreau, director of the first Iron Man, comes out and said that the Mandalorian is coming, and good news has been spread about this series, but will be only streaming on Disney streaming. And this is the first ever live action Star Wars series ever produced. You know? But who cares? I don't give a fuck. Exactly, the Wangdalorian. You know what I noticed? That every time I go live, big channels want to go live when I go live. Isn't this some shit? Every time I go live, it's like Jay Cotto's on. Holy shit. So the Mandalorian is coming. Good news is spread about this, about this. And me personally, I don't really care. I saw screenshots of it, and like I said, what is it gonna be? Some new Mandalorian fucking guy, a new adventure and shit. Like, I don't care any fucking more. We don't care anymore. Now, a new show as well is being made based on Cassian Andor. Okay? And these are the characters that were based from Rogue One. Now, it's going to be a series. Now, no date has yet been, announced for it, but it's also going to be part of the Disney streaming. Now, keep that in mind, what I'm saying. Disney streaming. So far, we've talked about The Mandalorian. We've talked about, we've talked about this show now. Now, reason why I say this, because it all comes down to this. Mark says, every time I tweet out a Star Wars creator going on, the big channels go live. Exactly. Every time I tweet out Comicsgate is going live, the big channel goes live. Exactly. It's like the hate is fucking strong, but that's okay. Because like I said, I'm an innovator. I've been at this shit for 7 years, and people are starting to catch on now. So it's the age of the truth. And a lot of these guys are chasing biscuits. You know what I mean? It's okay. So the reason why I say keep Disney streaming in mind is because now we got classic and prequels. Okay? They got the classic and fucking prequels, guys. They got the classics and prequels, and they will be on Disney Plus. Weren't they supposed to get those in like 2023? What the fuck? Nithya says, "Well, I'm the light. I'm the light. That's my name. Means goodness and truth." There we go. There we go. Definitely Nithya. You know, but I'm like, what the fuck? So they got the rights now? Eternal ultimate truth. Nice. Nice. That is awesome. My name stands for a man who loves God and is aiming to be the ultimate Black Series collector. So, yeah. I guess they have the rights to 2023, man. They got the rights before 2023. So now Disney is complete now. Now they have the sequels, the classics, and the prequels. They have the classics and the fucking prequels, guys. This was supposed to be released 2023. They weren't supposed to get the rights. Now they have it. And it's going to be streamed on the Disney Plus live stream. But the fucking buck doesn't stop there. Oh no. The Disney Plus live streaming doesn't fucking stop there. More fucking nausea, more agita. Are you fucking ready, guys? Okay. So the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, part of Marvel, gets fucking Disney Plus as well. Okay? So they got all this Star Wars Mandalorian, and soon the Cassian Andor, they got the whole before 2023 with the classic and the prequels. Now they're starting with the Marvel franchise as well, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Wait a minute. There's more. There's fucking more. They are also planning different series from the MCU from different characters of the MCU. The first one they're going to start off with is Vision and Scarlet Witch. Then the next one is going to be Hawkeye with the original actors that played the characters in the Marvel MCU. Okay? Now, Disney is giving us a series on Star Wars and Marvel. So basically, this is their anchor, guys. What do I mean by an anchor? Basically, they will make up for episode 9, The Lost That's to Come, and Solo by these streaming services. They own rights to the franchises, Marvel, fucking soon, everything in Fox. They own it. So what they do here is so they will make series on their fucking streaming platforms. This is what it was all about. It was all about Disney owning a fucking streaming platform. Doing what they're doing now, but at the same time, giving us these watered down fucking television or streaming series. So Star Wars Celebration is all about Disney giving us streaming series. And it's going to continue the whole fucking celebration. Look what's going on here now. There's fucking more. Yeah, there's more. There's more. Disney will also venture into the video gaming industry, as they will be gaming and streaming their series. So games based on their series will also be made. So if there's a Scarlet Witch and a Vision series, if there's a Hawkeye and fucking what was it? Hawkeye and what was it? Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier, there's gonna be a video game on that. Anything. So this is what they've done now. There's no pricing for the streaming service yet. I say it might be high. They're trying to give you bundle packages with Hulu and shit like that all together. Now, I for one am not interested. No doubt, Nithya, get it. my smoking buddy. You know, so tomorrow tomorrow will be the panel and the reveal of episode number 9. Tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow. And I just want to say that BB-8 is a gay midget. Yeah. BB-8's a gay midget. But I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but he might want to like stay away from Lando, the pansexual. That's how dry them SJWs are. Like, you know, you can't even make a joke about that. This here is what you call the dominance of Disney. This is what you call the corporation machine killing culture. This is what you call juggernauts picking on smaller prey. But the only way out of that is to basically boycott. Now, why wouldn't you want to boycott something that has totally ruined your childhood and everything that you follow? So, from this day forth, I tell you guys this. Whether you do or you don't, you're still my friends. You still kick it with me. But this guy right here has boycotted Disney, has boycotted Marvel. Anything that's coming out of Disney as to Predator, Aliens, anything that's coming out of Fox, Disney Fox, I'm done with. Now, let's take a look at our loss of what we have to let go because of the way they're fucking up a franchise, shall we? There's always a reason to why I do shit. These are all reasons, Disney. And it's just you, Disney. These are all reasons. And these are just some of my reasons. Imagine how many more reasons can actually bring your fucking machine down if it was to unite and get strong and just boycott your shit. Just imagine. And act like it can't be done because we've spoken to you twice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know they're down with that. And we know about your perversions and your pictures and your hidden agenda, your hidden fucking... We know all about that. But the damage, the loss, the sacrifices, all of this contains our attention, our money, everything. Overtime, money paid on merchandise, everything that we will never get back. You will always replenish because you're all about the dollars. See, you're all about this. This is what you're all about. This is what you're all about. Now, we work, we slave, we do everything for this. Now, as long as you are taking this from us, you have to understand that we employ you. I don't understand why half of the fucking fan base of Disney, which is Star Wars, everything that's going to be Fox soon, Marvel, I don't understand why you guys don't understand that. As long as we're giving them this, we are the boss. This is why I say I am doing this and they get nothing from me. And those that follow shall gain. Because and then now they have to turn to popular demand, which is the inevitable, which is what's supposed to be. Popular demand. By us, the consumer, us, the fans. Olivia says my daughter was in mental breakdowns and saying Disney was brainwashing her. She ended in the hospital. And look at that. For 10 days. Look at that. You know what I mean? And None of my little family members, nephews, nieces, you know, they don't aren't raising income on it, you know. And if we do watch stuff together, it's always filtered out, meaning, you know, we may watch it first and then agree, or we may watch it with them, right? See, it also has to do with parents being there too, with your kids and interacting, right? This all trickles down and sews into the same fucking cloth. But from what I'm saying, in order to bring down corporations, this is what you must do. Nope. You don't see that until you give me what I want. Now, I'm only going to go as far as to say this. I respect those that don't boycott. Okay, no doubt. No doubt. But here is my question, though. If you don't boycott it, you don't like what they're doing, why the fuck are you complaining then? Do you think that just talking is just gonna... No. Why are you complaining? Actions have to be taken here. This is why I don't understand. It's not that I don't respect. I don't understand why people just don't boycott Disney, boycott everything. You know why? Because it's kind of hard to, it's just like that girl that's fucking with your emotions and is fucking you over, right? But you don't want to let her go, or you don't want to let him go, the guy that's fucking, because, oh, he's all so cute. Oh, she's all so fly. Oh, she's all so beautiful. Oh. So basically, you guys out here that are the big channels that are pumping all of this, and yeah, they're fucked up. You know how many people have flipped once James Gunn came back on the scene and I called them out for it? Big channels, I called them out for it. Do you think they ever answered? No. But their little subscribers that came over to me did and unsubscribed. That's why they had put me under it. Because the truth, it hurts assholes today. The truth hurts, man. And I'm one that I'm not going to grease it up. I'm just going to ram it, kid. You know? Because they're force feeding and ramming shit to us. What the fuck? No. You know? So all of these fucking big channels were all called out only by me. Take a look at it. No one is calling no one else out because they want to be part of that industry. As much bullshit they talk. It's not about subscribers. I love all of you guys. Bullshit. All of you guys who don't call boycott are just spinning the wheel, trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not with that. I agree with you. But then at the same time, but you know, let's give it a chance. Get the fuck out of here. You're flip-flopping. And I have unsubscribed to all of you motherfuckers. Because all of you guys are full of shit. There's only certain smaller channels right now. It's because of you fucking faggots that us fucking guys, smaller channels now, have to gain 1,000 or more in order to go live. So now they're taking lives away because they want to give you faggots the platform because you're going with their agenda. Fuck that. There's ways around that. As long as you make fucking, as long as you name fucking, standards, YouTube, as long as you start naming standards for platforms, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of video gaming fucking platforms, for a lot of fucking bullshit Star Wars fucking platforms, for a lot. The comic book industry, Comicsgate, that like that shit has so many fucking shills in there. Look at John Campea. I was the first one to call out John Campea. The moment I found out, holy shit, this guy tried to erase that tweet about, no. And I call everyone the fuck out. What's up, Tommy Temper? How you doing, brother? The thing is now I'm getting bigger. So as I get bigger, my voice, with the help of you guys, holding me up is going to be off the motherfucking dome, basically. And I'm about that. This channel is all about debates. It started with boxing. And I do it with Star Wars too. And I'm always going to bring the truth. So when it comes to fucking up a machine, you have to say, you're not getting shit from me. because they did suffer with Solo. And what's fucked up is those big channels, they all took credit for what the little channels did. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Mox, no doubt. No doubt. That was the first one that I blasted. That was the first dude I came at. Because first he was like, oh no, he's terrible. Tweets, all these tweets and all this shit and da da da, and he's a terrible man. And I wouldn't, but and then he's in the car with his fucking daughter talking about, oh, it's kind of hard. I don't know. I mean, they were just dark. It was just dark humor. Get the fuck out of here on a Clydesdale as fast as you can, my motherfucker. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Nithya, yeah. So that's right. It's like, yeah, so yeah, it was an unsubbing purge, bro. Like I unsubbed from a lot of these motherfuckers. And you know what? My feed has been with nothing but truth channels. Now I can see smaller channels. Also with the, which is first of all, with the innovators like Bonnie Burgess, you know, James, Stephanie, because they make live streams and they allow other channels to plug other channels. And this is exactly why. This is how you beat that system, with a community. But the community has to have a lot of fucking, it has to have a lot of, like, you guys have to be on the same page. So this is what I'm saying. Me personally, if you want, if people are sub to me and you flip flop and you follow Jesus, I don't care. That's on you. I don't care. Just when I'm talking about it, don't judge me though. You feel what I'm saying? Because the same way I'm not judging you on your actions and the way you feel. So when I start talking about James Gunn being a pedophile and he should fucking burn in hell and have 1,000 fucking staple guns on his dick and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, you guys can say, oh, but chill, man. No, you must come neutral here, because I am neutral in life with you, with your decisions, and you, right? So it is what it is. This is how it's got to be. If not, then thank you for the subscription. You know what I'm saying? You guys are great, but you know, I just can't do that. I am totally unbiased. And if you guys, anyone thinks that I'm not, God damn it, at least give it to me. I try to be, with correction of self. You know what I mean? Exactly. So the truth has to be told. If neither of these channels are calling for boycott, and I don't want to hear anything about, oh, but that's not fair because that's, you're talking about the way I feel. Exactly. The way you feel is the way everyone else should feel. If you grew up on Star Wars, if they fucked up Star Wars oh so much, then you shouldn't go, you should not go to see number 9. You let the other fucking casual test dummies go. And if they come out of there upset, then you know. Then you know. They brought Luke Skywalker back and they didn't like the way it went. There was no Reylo love. No Twilight connection. None of that bullshit. Then you know JJ did his fucking job. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait and let these fucking crash test fucking casuals go and watch the film. And I'm just gonna wait for all the reviews. And once we get the reviews, we'll know whether or not, without wasting any fucking money. So it's not that, oh, that's not fair because you're trying to dictate the way I should. No, I'm not, because at the same time, you're lying to us. You've got a channel, and before you were saying was wrong, but now because of monetizations and other things to stay there, you want to keep flip-flopping our emotions, getting paid off of our emotions. Fucking no, kid. Exactly. Fucking sparkling Jedis. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Mox Rocks. I said that shit. You know what I'm saying? The last live, I was like, fucking, they gave us sparkling Jedis. The fucking Adam Driver without a shirt. The only time we seen someone without a fucking shirt, with no clothes on, was Luke Skywalker. And Empire Strikes Back in the Bantha chamber, in the medical chamber, in the water. You feel what I'm saying? This 50 shades of fucking bullshit, 50 shades of faggot, 50 shades of bisexual, 50 shades of tranny and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You can't bring that shit into Star Wars. You got this. Oh, put your shirt on. Nigga, please, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, bro. Go to the next fucking galaxy, son, with that shit. Go to the next solar system with that bullshit, son. Like, I'm not trying to hear it in the Star Wars universe. And Rian Johnson, fucking raisin head looking motherfucker. Boy, I tell you right now, bro, if I ever got into an argument with him, I would smack him the shit. I would smack him the fuck up, bro. I would shut him up with a smack, bro. I would fucking smack the shit out of him. Matter of fact, I think I'd do it backwards because my knuckles are more effective. I would do it. I'll crack his fucking teeth, bro. I want to make a movie, you know, that basically you know, divides. How the fuck did we not see that? It was a setup, man. Gentrification. Hell yeah, just pimp smack the shit out of him, bro. Like, you know what? I'll bring it back to his high school days. I'll give him fucking nightmares again. You know what I'm saying? So this shit, we got to take it away from him. We got to take it away from him. We've got to just, no, you're not getting it. You're not fucking getting our fucking shit that we fucking blood, sweat, and tears. Let me tell you something. And the same thing is with me as with boxing. Right? We got a lot of fraudulent matches, a lot of guys being fraudulent, right? And I'm like, I'm not paying for no pay-per-views. I'm not giving no boxing organization, association, sanctioning body no fucking money. I'm not paying for no pay-per-views, nothing. I'm not paying for nothing because you're not giving me fights that I want. These guys aren't fighting correctly. It's the same shit. And I boycotted a lot of shit over there too. And I'm doing it here in Star Wars. And you know what? It's been working in boxing. We've been getting more fights in these past 2 years from popular demand, from fans, the way it should be, because we are the fucking rightful employers to any corporation. You don't go anywhere without us fucking giving you our money, time, and attention, you sons of bitches. And the rest of you stupid motherfucking sellouts are over here. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Hey, here's another video. Hey, and you're fucking flip-flopping, not telling the truth. But everybody's yeah. Oh wow, he's so cool. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You guys can have your little bands. All it shows is you just are fucking pairing up, dividing the masses, trying to gain monetization off of our emotions on how we feel about things. Exactly, trying to prostitute our emotions, prostitute us out and shit the way you guys are being prostituted, not me. I unplugged myself from the Matrix a long time ago. I've been having this train of thought since I've been 14 and I'm 45. Conspiracy theory? That's just another name for the truth. To motherfuckers who are stuck. Woke? You're not really awoke. I'm awakened. I am awakened, not woke. Woke is basically a generic form of awaken. You know what I'm saying? Those are facts. I'm not woke. You're not woke. If you know that a motherfucker's talking in more than 5 seconds, the truth has to spit out his mouth and your attention is just like, fuck this guy or this bitch. You, my friends, are truth seekers and you see bullshit before it's made and you got no time for that. Your fucking tolerance level for stupid and lies is like this short. So it's like, you know what I mean? So we are awakened. We are not woke. That bullshit. Motherfuckers claim that they're woke, but you can't boycott something. You can't let go of something, bro. They even have a site, an app, letgo.com, son. Put your fucking feelings on there for these motherfuckers and let it go on that app or something, motherfuckers, but let it go. Letgo.com, motherfuckers. Let that shit go. There's no reason for you to claim such supremacy, to claim such leadership, but at the same time you're backstabbing your followers. Just from personal gain. And these guys, they can't fuck that shit. You notice, look, what's gonna be fucked up is when YouTube starts to tell me, or you guys, if you have a channel, you have to start monetizing your videos. That'll be the end of it for me. That'll be the end of it for this channel. That'll be the end of it for a lot of truth-seeking channels that aren't going to fucking take any money for the truth. That aren't going to do this because they love to do this. Now it's going to be a business. Now, whatever you love to do, you gotta fucking have this much and you got to make money off of it. Wow. That's no longer a choice. So basically, the land of the free is becoming the land of the monetized, cloaked with freedom. What the fuck? Shit is getting scary out here, man. It's getting real fucking spooky out this motherfucker, guys. You know, it's getting real spooky. You think YouTube will go that way? Yeah, man. Yeah, they're just testing the waters now. What doesn't seem right to you from the very beginning, before the launch of their bullshit, and it matches with the way you felt way before, and two, towards the launch of their bullshit, you were right all along. There's no other way to measure that. Right? Right? I mean, these lightsabers aren't lit for no fucking reason. This isn't a Jedi's temple for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? You know, it gets to a point. It gets to a point that propaganda, it's always going to be there. Propaganda has always been. Dumb sons of bitches have actually sat down and tried to tell me propaganda is what sells today. No, motherfucker. It has always sold. Why do you think there's news networks, magazines, columnists? You know, what's real funny is this whole Nipsey Hussle murder shit, right? To a motherfucker like me, it's so obvious. I can see, and from me seeing, no matter what they try to filter out, I know what happened. I can tell what happened. And from actions and from words being said from people within the, I know what happened. I'm not going to say because I'm not involving myself here, but if you're the truth and you know what happened. It's obvious, it's evident. You've been given the sight. So it comes to a point that you have to protect yourself, man. Froscott says YouTube will soon be like Netflix and Hulu. YouTube Red is an experiment. Yep, they're testing out how many subscriptions they can get. Exactly. And so far, nobody has been doing that shit. Like, okay, I would subscribe to YouTube Red because of, Cobra Kai. You know what I'm saying? Cobra Kai is pretty cool. It's nostalgic, the Karate Kid. They brought back the original cast. I fuck with it. I'd pay $9.99 a month just to see that season. Just for that month. That's it. Exactly, Nithya. Yeah, I did the first month. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? After I saw that, I didn't go for the. So they got $10 the whole month for the whole season. No doubt. We could do business like that. We are supposed to have that right. That's the way you do business. If you like it, you stay. Well, of course, you got to pay. Some of them are nice enough that they give you a free trial for the month. And then I might give them a little, I might stay the next month and pay for that month and then bounce, just so they won't feel like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sort of like a token of a thank you for giving me that first free month trial, right? It's only fair. But now if you're going to force me and you're going to take away my freedoms where YouTube and Facebook and all that bullshit was for fucking, Cobra Kai is fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till season 2. And One Punch Man season 2 is coming up too. Woo! So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got a lot. Look, you just gotta stand behind what you believe in, bro. That's it. Let's just cut this shit out. You know what I mean? Just stand by whatever you believe in. If you feel that basically just banning Disney in a whole, boycotting them is bad, okay. I can understand that. I can respect that. We can understand that. We can respect that. But what we can't understand and can't respect is if it's like that, then why are you contradicting yourself and saying that it's terrible? It's oh no, like the James Gunn incident. He's a pedophile. He did this. There's something that's unforgiving. And we shouldn't have your children around them. Then all of a sudden, because he's coming back, people don't know now because they don't want to let go of Guardians of the Galaxy, and because they think that by having James Gunn back around, and having Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that they're gonna fix up the fucking Marvel, the mess that they made too in Marvel, and that's just sad. It's sad. It's dishonest, and it's disgusting. And I can't honor that. So I myself, Jake Otto, I have boycotted Disney in a whole, whether it's Marvel, whether it's fucking Star Wars, whether it's I don't care, bro. It's a done deal. You know what I mean? It's a done deal. Only thing I collect are the figures, and like I said, I get my shit. You know, what I'm saying overseas. I don't respect what they've done to my childhood. You know, because if the shoes were reversed, these would be the first motherfuckers kicking and screaming if what they've done to us, we did to them. They will be the first bitches. They will be the first little fucking crybaby ass motherfuckers that will be like, oh no, that's fucked up. How you gonna ruin our culture like that? How you gonna switch stuff around without asking us? Oh, you ruined it. They'll be the same thing. The problem here is that we're not wearing that shoe. Well, we're wearing that shoe. They're just basically on some platform. So I'm using these shoes to walk a fuck away. Fuck that shit. It's too left for me. It's politics, bro. You notice that everything on the Disney design now is blue. It's too left now. It's gone too far left for me, bro. And I've let it go. And with the left, you've got transgenderism. You've got this whole forcing this gay culture on people. You've got pedophilia. You've got people that are are guilty, before even fucking being tried. Like, you've got these rules and legislations where they want to kill babies even when they're born. You know, yeah, a lot of shit, bro. And Disney's down with that. I'm saying Luciferian indoctrination, and that's what it all sums up to. That's where it breaks down to. That's the problem of today. And you know and I just basically have to say that me personally, I seen it coming, and I'm away from that. That's why, it didn't hurt me, but it got me so angry with what they've done with Star Wars. And now Marvel, to a point where now comic book shops are closing, man. I always would love to walk into a comic book shop, and they would always have incense, whether it was fucking sandalwood or blackberry, but they would always have some type of incense. And if they didn't have the incense burning, you can smell the paperback. You can smell the paper from the fucking books, the ink. fresh ink off the comic books, off the novels. You know what I mean? Smell the plastic from the toys. Like these guys, man, these SJWs, they, you know, these corporations, these shills, even here on YouTube. This is exactly why I am away from all of that. And I strongly suggest, as your friend in life, to stay away from that too. I have nothing to gain by this. I have nothing to gain by this. Even with the standards of having 1,000 to go live, you guys already pulled for me, right? So I have nothing to gain. Do I monetize any of my shit? No. If you do see commercials on some of my videos, it's because I have used music and they didn't give me a copyright strike, but what they did was they put monetization on it. So the person on whatever music I use, they get whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Yep, and bookstores too. You know, like everything is just what's considered bad is good, and what's considered good is bad. It's like backwards. It's like the Twilight Zone, this motherfucker. Now they're trying to say movies like The Matrix and certain actors are male toxicity. They have too much male toxicity. You know, movies like that are degrading women. They're trying to do this shit with what's the name of that? With Arnold Schwarzenegger, Truth. I forgot the name of that shit. But you know, they trying to say that that was degrading to her and all this shit, and it really wasn't. Because Jamie Lee Curtis came out and said, I enjoyed making that film. That part right there made me. People should be amazed because she was in her late 50s, man, and she looked spectacular in that fucking two-piece bra and bikini, and seductive and beautiful, and you know what I mean. And regardless, she had to play the role of a prostitute at the point to do, because if we were all tied into the role, it wasn't degrading at all. I mean, if that's the case, then True Lies. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, my brother. If you can't have anything in real life to emulate anything in real life in movies, then why make movies? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Ross Custis almost jerked off to that scene. Holy shit. You know, so this is why you got to understand that you can't just go by what everybody says. You know, you gotta, if you got that feeling, if you got that knowledge, you follow that shit, bro. You just, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these corporations working by symbols and numbers and shit like that, and you know, they think that by lying to us and us sacrificing, right, pieces of ourselves, that they've gotten the best of us and they control us. Just fucking boycott. If you're real, boycott. That's it. Just boycott. Just fucking boycott. There's no way around it. Just fucking boycott. If it bothers you so much, if you don't like it, if you feel disrespected, boycott. Don't give them no more fucking money. If you're going to make excuses, you're flip-flopping. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can stay subscribed. We can still do, but don't, like I said before, don't come to me with that bullshit when I start telling the truth. Because Disney ain't shit. They're all fucked up. They're all fucked up. And they're gonna continue to destroy shit. So boycott. And I'm telling you guys, just use your own judgment, your own opinions. And if you feel that you need to follow these people because you don't want to lose something, go ahead. But when it starts feeling strange to you and it's not the same feel that you used to feel, and things aren't looking the same within the programs that they have their hands, their greedy fucking greasy hands on, just remember, we told you so. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy J Cotto, telling the truth within the sport of boxing, Star Wars, the movie world, and life itself. Catch me tonight, 10:30. Bonnie Burgess adult content live hangout at 10:30 p.m. Otherwise than that, I'm Jay Cotto. God bless.